year I have an unwritten rule, and we'll talk about that during this video. Hi, my name is Nikki, and I'm with Nikki's Scrapbooking Adventures. So this year, to be part of my spending freeze, I am subscribed to 6 months worth of the Scrap Room. Now the Scrap Room provides you with 4 kits that are kind of like mini kits, but they're current products. So this month we got the Snow In collection by Echo Park. We got the Our Love Song by Bella Boulevard. Photo Plays, Little Chef, and the Simply the Best by Pink Fresh. Now, in each of these, you get 2 to 3 pieces of cardstock from the collection, plus 2 solid pieces of paper and some embellishments. You can see you get more of one than the others, but it's kind of like a sampling of supplies. So it looks like you get 3 cardstock, 2 solids, and then, oh, that's cute. I like that rainbow. That might be our, this might just be the rainbow one here at the end of the month. Because look at that rainbow. So, by the way, I am doing Through the Rainbow 2.0, and I will post a video for that every 4th week. But back to my unwritten goal. My unwritten goal is to try to use those 4 collections that I get from the Scrap Room. Now, I do have extras. So I can bring in supplies from my stash to use these. For example, in my caddy that I got from MK at Some Assemblage Required, there's a space that I'm not really going to use. It is 4 by 6, so 4 this way, 6 that way, and I think it's like 2 deep, 3 deep maybe. And I just have a pile of things that I want to use throughout the month. And these are things that are kind of left over from my December daily that didn't really fit the December daily theme. So, for example, I've got the Bits and Pieces by Candy Cane Lane with Doodlebug, and that is a lot of acetate snowflakes, so I thought that would be perfect for this month. I've got some Yes Please button shop buttons, and those are great for winter. I've got some Hobby Lobby penguins. I love penguins. I think they're super cute. And other things. So I can pull in from there. I can pull in from the collection that I already have. Like I already have some of this collection, but I thought I would go ahead and use it. I am basing this off the monthly sketch challenge from the Scrap Room. My base page looks like the sketch, but my layout really doesn't at the end of it. So this is a full 12 by 12 piece of paper. Not a huge fan of this wood grain, and the photo I'm documenting doesn't have anything to do with wood grain, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this side, which is the lovely snowflakes. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there's actually 3 different types of blues, 2 greens and 1 white on here, just so you know. Like there's a really dark blue kind of scattered throughout, and that will come into play later on when we're doing our page. So let's set up the base page. I've got this one here, and it's gonna kind of land right there. That's a 6 by 8 and another 6 by 8. Now my sketch challenge didn't specify what size the pattern paper had to be, and so I guesstimated that they're probably both about 6 by 8. Which leaves me 6 by 12, 2 6 by 12 pieces and 2 4 by 6 pieces, just to give you an idea. And then I used a new to me Tim Holtz die, intricate lace die, and this, I mean, it is incredible. What's really neat about this die is that at the halfway point, it doesn't actually cut here. So I can make this however long I want. This is 12 inches of paper. And they provided white American Crafts textured cardstock. So that's what this is out of. On top of that, it's really cool. It kind of actually feels like fabric by the time you've tried to get all of the little bits and pieces out. Now, one thing I would highly recommend when doing these intricate dies is the chrome base plate. It will make your life so much easier. In addition, I actually use the chrome base plate for every single thing that I die cut. Doesn't matter if it's intricate or not. So with this collection from the scrap room, and I got mine at Hobby Lobby. I don't have an affiliate link, but please go by Hobby Lobby when it's 40% or 50% or whatever off. It definitely is worth the extra money. I don't know if Scrapbook.com or a Cherry on Top sell it. I found mine at Hobby Lobby. Anywho, getting back to our layout. In the scrap room, with this collection specifically, you just got some of the ephemera. So my goal is to use it up if I can. Now, the way that I set this up, I don't think I can get it to, I can't use it all, and that's okay. But I can use a lot of it. These are really cute flare by Scrap and Happy Studio. No, hang on, let me double check. Oh yeah, Scrap and Happy Studio. They're the canvas flare, and I really like them. I got it on foam adhesive already, but I think I would just use like a square, an adhesive square, not anything foam on this. It's pretty dimensional already. But that guy's gonna go there. Notice he's got red. So I'm gonna have to supplement something else in my stash because this color scheme is right here. It doesn't have any red, but I really wanted to use this little guy. So he's gonna get used and he's gonna get filled. And then I kind of fussy cut. Now I'm not really good at this, but I fussy cut these to kind of help supplement what was going on here. And this guy's could go. He's gonna go right there, just to kind of cover up some of the area here. Just some cutesy stuffs. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. Just to add a little something something down here. Okay, super cute so far. And then I've got this piece right here, so I'm gonna add that so I get brown and brown. I don't think I'm gonna use these pieces. I cut this out with a punch based on what I had left from fussy cutting, because the flowers on this paper here aren't very tight. Like there's some right here that's a little bit tighter, but you get a lot of expanse, especially if you choose not to cut these half ones. So I just punched a couple of those bows, and I even outlined one, and I think this turned out pretty cute, this outlined one. So I might do that to the other ones, but I haven't decided yet, and I'm not going to use the other ones, so I don't have to make that decision right now. It can just stay with the kit. Okay, anywho, keep going. I've got this, got my cute border. Now I have these kinds of things, which are about the same size, same shape, all that kind of stuff. What I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to line it up right next to my photo. I'm going to alternate white, blue, white. And then to kind of make it stand out just a little bit more is I got a frame. And so I cut this frame down and I took the corner edge off. So if you imagine the frame right here, I took this little nubbin off. So they all kind of look the same. And I'm going to stick these as just a little something something right underneath each of these edges. That kind of brings this green color, because it stops where that paper stops, over to the right. And it makes these stand out just a little bit more. Okay. Now I thought about putting this up here, but really I don't need to. I've got all these words here. I got all of those words there. But now I have to figure out where that red comes from. So I pulled the red and white from the bits and pieces from Doodlebug from Candy Cane Lane. And I just ended up using the red. Okay. And this is where those dark blue come in to play. I'm going to pick the places where the dark blue are in my background paper, so then I don't have to figure out where things are gonna go. So for example, there's a dark blue right there, so I can tuck that guy right there. I've got a dark blue right here. I'm gonna actually overlap this with the paper just a little bit so that looks more continuous. I'm gonna put that right on top of there, so that's good. And then I've got a dark blue right here, so that can tuck under. I've got a dark blue right there, so it kind of makes it a little bit, I didn't have to think about the randomness. That is the truth. I don't like thinking things are random and trying to fix it to be random. It kind of drives me a little bit nuts because I can never get them to be random. But anyhow, it is a frustration of mine. Okay, I don't want those two together. So what I might do is put this one here and then put that one up there. Okay, cool. So now I got my red dispersed. Now these are actually really old Studio Calico. They are fabric stickers, so they look like corduroy, which is really fun. Adds to the feeling of the layout just a little bit. You can't feel it through the page protector when I'm done, but you can see it. So if I land these right on top of the white, they're the same size. You can see some of the detail from the snowflake that it's covering, which I think is really cool. So I'm picking some of the white again, so I don't have to figure out if it's random or not. I am letting the paper do this for me. Letting the paper do it for me, because I just don't know. I don't know where I want to put these. I just know I want them all over my page. So see there, and I'll pick right here, kind of close to where the reds were already. And then right here, and I'll line them up. These are old, so I will have to use extra adhesive to keep them down. So like, I'm not afraid of my paper getting ruined because of these, because they're just so old. Okay, the final step that I'll do is I'll try to use as many of these enamel dots as I possibly can. I don't want to take them off the carrier sheet right now, because I'm just nervous about doing that, but I'm thinking I'll probably put the big one underneath there, put another one over here, maybe put one in each of the, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you get 12 of these. So if I take 7, that's a big chunk, right? But yeah, that is pretty much my layout, using the Scrap Room sketch and the Scrap Room products. I am doing at least 3 videos a week this time around in 2022. So please make sure to check it out. I'll do definitely Wednesday and Saturday, and then the third plus is just going to be random days whenever I get the filming and all that kind of stuff done. I'm thinking in March I'll probably do the 30 days of sketches, and that is going to take a lot of time. February, there's Bash Bowl maybe going on this year. I'm not sure when exactly Bash Bowl is, but Bash Bowl will happen. Like, I've got a big busy schedule coming up, so I am excited to be here in 2023. I hope you are too. I hope you got inspiration on how to add extra color to your layouts when you really want to use something, because I really wanted to use a penguin and the flare. It was in my bash area. My thing. And I wanted to get I wanted my money to be worth it. I did prepay for 6 months, so that was a big chunk of change. So I really want my money to be worth it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.